Japan's population crisis is making headlines around the world, and for good reason. The country is facing a rapidly aging population and a declining birth rate, which together pose serious challenges for its society and economy. But this issue is more than just numbers. It's a complex web of cultural, social, and economic factors that interact in unexpected ways. As we explore what's happening in Japan, we'll see why experts everywhere are paying close attention, and why finding solutions isn't as simple as it might seem at first glance.
Japan's latest demographic figures paint a striking picture. Birth rates continue to decline, with fewer babies born each year, while the proportion of elderly citizens steadily rises. This aging population means that more people are retiring than entering the workforce, creating unique challenges for society and the economy. As a result, Japan's overall population is shrinking, raising important questions about how communities and services will adapt in the coming years. It's a situation that's prompting both concern and innovation as the country seeks new ways to support its changing society. Ghost towns are fascinating windows into the past, offering a glimpse of places where life once thrived but has since faded away. These abandoned villages and neighborhoods often tell stories of economic shifts, natural disasters, or changing industries that led people to move elsewhere. Walking through empty streets and crumbling buildings, it's easy to imagine the daily routines and memories that once filled these spaces. Beyond the eerie silence, ghost towns highlight the impact of depopulation on communities, reminding us of how closely our lives are tied to the places we call home. Each deserted site carries its own unique history, waiting to be discovered and understood. Japan's population decline isn't caused by a single issue, but rather a combination of economic, social, and political factors that have all come together at once. Economically, the high cost of living and job insecurity make it tough for young people to start families. Socially, changing attitudes toward marriage and work-life balance mean fewer people are choosing to have children. Politically, policies to support families and encourage immigration have been slow to adapt. All these elements have created a sort of perfect storm, accelerating the pace of population decline in Japan. Younger generations today are challenging long-standing traditions around family and fertility. Many are choosing to delay marriage, prioritize personal growth, or even opt out of parenthood altogether. This shift is influenced by changing social norms, economic pressures, and a desire for greater autonomy. As a result, the definition of family is evolving, and society is gradually adapting to new models of living and relationships. These changes reflect a broader cultural movement toward individual choice and flexibility. Japan is facing a significant challenge as its workforce continues to shrink. With fewer people working, the country is experiencing increased pressure on its pension system, since there are less contributors, but more retirees to support. This demographic shift raises concerns about the sustainability of social welfare programs and the overall economic growth. If the trend continues, Japan's prosperity could be at risk, as businesses may struggle to find enough employees and maintain productivity. Addressing these issues will be crucial for ensuring long-term stability and well-being in Japanese society. Immigration in Japan is a topic that sparks lively debate. On one hand, welcoming newcomers could help address the country's aging population and labor shortages, offering fresh perspectives and energy to the workforce. However, many people worry about how increased immigration might affect Japan's unique culture and social harmony. There are also practical challenges, like language barriers and integration into local communities. Balancing the need for new talent with concerns about tradition makes this a complex and ongoing conversation in Japanese society. Japan has been actively promoting tourism as a solution to its shrinking population and the economic challenges that come with it. By attracting more visitors, the country hopes to stimulate local businesses and revitalize communities facing demographic decline. However, this strategy isn't without its risks. Over-reliance on tourism can make local economies vulnerable to global events, such as pandemics or geopolitical tensions, which can suddenly reduce visitor numbers. Additionally, an influx of tourists may strain infrastructure and disrupt daily life for residents, highlighting the need for a balanced approach. Policymakers and citizens today are often caught between the pull of tradition and the need for change. Deciding whether to stick with familiar approaches or embrace new ideas can be challenging, especially when the consequences affect everyone. On top of that, there's the dilemma of choosing quick fixes that offer immediate relief versus investing in long-term solutions that require patience but promise lasting benefits. These choices aren't always straightforward, and they often spark lively debates in society. Navigating these decisions calls for a careful balance of values, priorities, and a willingness to look beyond the present moment. Japan's population crisis is more than just a local concern. It's a glimpse into the future for many countries around the world. With a rapidly aging population and declining birth rates, Japan faces challenges like labor shortages, increased healthcare costs, and pressure on social welfare systems. These issues aren't unique to Japan. Many developed nations are starting to see similar trends. The situation serves as a global warning, highlighting the need for innovative solutions to support aging societies and maintain economic stability. Understanding Japan's experience can help other countries prepare for the demographic shifts that lie ahead.